Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. As you can see, I'm already sort of started here. I've just done a head shave using the same products in terms of soap. I'll be using a different razor, but same brush, so I've just kept the brush loaded. I've put a little bit extra soap in there just to get me started rather than throwing it all away to begin again. Echoes of Rain. Now this is a collaboration between MAOL Grooming and Tallow and Steel. Tallow and Steel made the soap, MAOL Grooming scented the soap. Now this is a fantastic scent. I don't know whether it's actually got the scent ingredients on here. No, it doesn't. But the labels are really, really nice labels from Tallow and Steel. There is the ingredients list as well, if you want to have a little peek. Oh, God, nearly knocked my camera down there. Oh, come on. That's enough of that. There we go. And just a fantastic scent. It's got a lot of sort of herbs and spices type of scent, very herbaceous scent. It's a very woodsy scent, and it's got a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of brightness to it, something that just sort of brings it out of the darkness. So it's an excellent scent, almost for summer as well, but this is perfect for cooler weather, I find. I do have the splash to go with it, which I'll be using afterwards. Now, the brush is my Rhodium 28mm 3-band in a G-point ceramic handle. Now, Serjan over in the Australian Capital Territory is unreachable at the moment. I can't get in contact with him, and I've messaged him to see if he's alright. I've been in touch with his sister, however, Olivera, and she tells me that he's doing fine. He's just obviously just struggling with life. It's the same all over, you know. There's a lot of people out there struggling. I was struggling, you know, with kids, with your family and work and rising costs, and then obviously the pressure that he put on himself. I think with a lot of the projects that he was doing, he was probably doing 2 full-time jobs, and I think it just caught up with him in the end. But I hope he's well. I haven't heard from him. I know there's a lot of people out there that will probably just maybe feel like they've lost money at the moment. I still believe he's not that kind of guy. I think it's just going to take time now, unfortunately, for some of us. I do have some stuff with him. A straight razor, a couple of brushes, one of the collaboration brushes that he did, which I've never seen, so I'm not too bothered. It's only money. If his mental health and things like that, if he's been struggling, then it's just the way it is. Everyone's fighting battles we know nothing about, and sometimes you've just got to let those battles ensue, and when they get to the end of it, hopefully the outcome is good for him and it's good for everyone else involved. I'm just going to show you that little bit of lather. I'm nowhere near finished, but so yeah, now this soap set, I was very, very lucky to pick this soap set up in person from Sean when I visited his beautiful house. I met his wife at the time as well, and picked this up in person, and just a lovely, lovely couple, very down to earth. And they have since, I've just found out, they've now got a 9-month-old daughter. I've been out of the game for so long, but congratulations to you both. Until she turns 17 and drives you fucking mental. But congratulations anyway. My daughter's 17 now, passed the driving test. You hardly ever see her, to be honest. She's always out driving. Now she's realising now that driving's a very expensive process, given the way of the world with fuel prices. God, this scent is just fantastic. It's a very, very strong scented soap as well. This is like well up in like a 7 or an 8 in scent strength. I'm making an absolute mess. This is why I prefer bigger handles, longer handles. It just works better. So yeah, I've actually been in touch with quite a few people from the community. I've been away for so long, so I've got a giveaway coming up as well. It'll be a bit of a sort of joint giveaway. There'll be stuff coming from me, and then there'll be stuff coming from Lather Bros as well. So I'm trying to arrange with Lather Bros what we plan to do and what's going to be the best way to move forward with it. It will involve Devils on the Field soap. But once we come up with a plan for that, that'll be on its way. So that'll be the first giveaway I've done in a very, very long time. And it's been a long time coming because the community has given graciously to me over the years. And these little giveaways that you do is just a way of giving back, really. There's far too much soap in this knot. Just going to put in a little bit of water in. I can't actually deal with this amount of lather. I'm going to stop there. It's starting to get loose, just a little bit too messy for me, so I'm going to pop the brush down. I'll let the handle drip dry onto my little towel, and then hopefully I'll be able to come back and just sort of dry it off a little bit. The razor is the only DE I've got at the moment. The Karve Christopher Bradley razor with the B plate and a Polsilver Super Iridium blade in there. Fantastic shaver. So here we go. Like I say, I've got 2 days growth. I've just done my head with a head blade, and I think the actual shaving component of that shave took 2 or 3 minutes to do my whole head. The head blade for me is pretty much, I used it again a couple of days ago, and it made me realise why it's such a good shaver. It's very ergonomic, it's very comfortable, and it's a fantastic shaver. And really, if you want the quickest and best finish, it's the best head shaver on the market. It really is. Todd Green, who was the founder of Headblade, was a lovely bloke. And David Munoz, he basically put me in touch with him, and we sent several emails to each other, and he was just such to take the time out and just speak to just some random bloke from Australia with a shaving channel. He sent me some really nice stuff over to unbox and review, and he was always in touch. He used to get in touch out of the blue, and just, you know, that was over the course of a year or so. But then obviously I found out that he'd fallen ill with, I believe it was cancer, and passed away. And you know, it sometimes puts into perspective how short your life is, really. And for him it was far too short. You know, it's sad, really, very sad. But he created something that will most likely be around for a very, very long time, I would think. I can't see Headblade going anywhere soon. I think they offer something that traditional wet shaving doesn't offer, in regards to it offers it to everyone, because some people just do not want to go through the rigmarole of using brushes and traditional razors and safety razors, and some people out there can't use them at all. The cartridges just do a better job for them. It's just a fantastic razor, and he was a really, really nice guy. I was about to shave with the grain there. It almost felt like I hadn't shaved with the grain yet. Not in terms of hair growth, I didn't feel like I'd shaved at all. Oh yes. The Polsilver blades, they're actually very nice. I find the first shave sometimes can be a little bit rough. But the second, third and fourth shave, it gets better and better. and you get quite good longevity out of those blades as well. You will get, well, me anyway, I'll get sort of 3 to 7 shaves out of a blade very comfortably. Oh, the scent of this soap is just off the charts. Certainly once it's lathered up and it's on your face, it's very, very woodsy. You know, it's certainly not a scent that I couldn't imagine a woman carrying it off very well. But then again, who am I? Who am I to say otherwise? I did also put a little bit of Furbo on as well, Furbo pre-shave, which seems to be actually helping quite a bit with the sort of protection and slickness. Beautiful, beautiful slickness. Tallow and steel, fantastic soaps. And I think the collaboration with MAOL Grooming it just works beautifully. Both Canadian, both high performance. There we have it. Now there's a couple of cracking shaves if ever I've had some. I'm just going to rinse out this soap from the brush, just quickly, or as quickly as I can. That's the thing with these dense 28mm hand-tied knots, a lot more difficult to get the soap out of them. Generally got to bash it around the bottom of the sink and let's see if I can always finish it off afterwards. Look at that. That is one very, very dense knot. So that to the side. Finish off now with some MAOL Grooming Splash, and I don't know whether that's, I think it is actually signed by Sean Mullen. I'm sure it's Sean Mullen. I don't know, do you know something? I've never noticed that. I'm sure that's his signature. I'm only guessing, but I think it is. Right, well, just need to find out what his credit card number is now. We'll be sorted. Beautiful. That is the ingredients list. Not much in here, but very good stuff. Only needs a very small amount. Literally 3 splashes for the head, 3 splashes for the face. So 1, 2, 3. Very, very orange colour. Oh yes. 3 splashes for the face. Oh, beautiful burn. Beautiful woodsy scent. Now this smells quite different to the soap, really. There's a bit more of an element of a cologne to this. Whereas the other one smells like wood and it's a very nice smelling soap, but this smells There's just a little bit something happening in here that actually makes this wearable as like a cologne. And I can feel that moisture. It's just incredible. From 6 splashes of it, tiny little splashes, I can really feel the moisture. You can probably hear it as well. Fantastic, what a scent. Knocked it out of the park. I've been in touch with Sean today, and he's got a few new things happening in the pipeline. I think they've got another collaboration coming up with Tallow and Steel as well. I won't say anything about it in case no one knows about it, but there is something coming out that sounds quite interesting. I think it's been done before as well, but it sounds like a lovely scent. And there's a few other things in the pipeline which is nice. I'm hoping to get some more of these splashes over here. I'm going to start smashing into my other set of 4 as well, the originals, the very first sets ever in Australia, and give them a good crack. But anyway, Echoes of Rain, fantastic soap, very nice scented soap, and the performance, you've seen the lather grow. Tallow and Steel make an absolutely beautiful soap, and mixed with Sean's scent, it just works very well. The brush is 28mm 3-band Manchurian, and it's just beautiful. Look at the size of that knot. It's huge, it really is a big knot, and when you squeeze it quite tightly, it's still a big knot. Just to give you some idea, that's the 22mm from Frank Shave. So 4mm difference in the knot, which isn't a lot, sorry, 6mm difference in the knot size at the base. But you can see the difference in how dense and how big the knot is. When you squeeze that tight, it's tiny. When you squeeze that tight, it's huge. So beautiful knot, really is, and a lovely handle as well. It's not my sort of style, it's not something I would generally go for, that type of handle. I want something a bit longer anyway, but it is handmade. It is made by Oliveira over at G Point Ceramics, and it's a beautiful brush. The razor, of course, which is focused, it's featured on every shave so far in the last week or two. The Karve Christopher Bradley razor, really I've yet to come across something better. The closest I would say I've come to would maybe be the Home-Like Start and maybe the Home-Like Tiger. Both of those razors are very smooth, efficient, comfortable razors for me. Albeit they're from Russia, and I can understand people not buying Russian stuff now, I totally get it, but you know, everyone's got a family to feed, and you can't blame a whole country for a family. And I don't think buying someone's razor in Russia is going to really add to Putin's war chest or anything like that. It's all you're doing is helping that little family, or whatever it is, build the thing. That's the way I sort of see it anyway. I sort of see that around the world now. The world's a hard place to live. It's a very expensive place to live, and everyone's got to eat, everyone's got to pay the bills. So you've got to sort of take a sensible stance, I think, sometimes, rather than just being hardline and saying, no, fuck you, you're from there, I'm not buying anything because you live there. You know, people might not like Australia and they won't watch me because I'm in Australia, but they might want to watch a Scotsman. Well, just because I live here doesn't change who I am and what I do, so if you get my drift. But anyway, finished off, just talking a lot of shit there. MAOL Grooming splash, fantastic splash. I nearly smashed that out of my hand there, it would have killed me if I'd smashed that. And oh, I forgot this. I did start my head and face shave today with this Furbo pre-shave gel. I got this from Alexander Kaplan, Oive Chapel over in New York. Fantastic bloke. He's actually sorting a little box of goodies out for me at the moment, so he's a top man. And I finished, is that me? I can't remember what I'm talking about anymore. I've just lost it altogether. So hope you enjoyed that. A couple of good shaves, a couple of excellent shaves. And that post-shave feel from MAOL Grooming is just exceptional. Wow. I forgot how good it was, really. I really did. The guy knows what he's doing. He's built something for sensitive skin and it works. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.